I had to preface this by, of course, this is stuff that I came to find this after, well, my mom passed away last year, so, you know, that's one of those times when you start going through stuff at the house and find things and, you know, folders that probably should have never ever seen the light of day. But this made me remember there was actually something from a magazine. You know, when I was like in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, my best friend and I, you know, we would get these magazines, these teen magazines, and they would always have poetry in them.
Tiger
And, you know, like, and the girls would write in, you know, we're just looking at one of these, like, Love is a Rose by Maria Murphy, 14, you know, and so we would, of course, try our hand on it. And funny thing is we wrote all these poems and I wrote love poems and stuff, and I don't remember the guys that I wrote them about. And they're just like so bad. Let's see, so I'm going to, this one's called Just Friends. James is like cringing back there. He's fixing to bolt. And I even had like flowers drawn on it.
Aww.
Okay. As the summer ended, school started, I didn't think my heart would be mended because the only boy I had left me broken-hearted. You came to me as a friend, I had thought, but suddenly it seemed it was more than friends that you sought. I tried to push the thoughts from my mind and to become cold and harsh. Though I knew you were kind, I was afraid. Finally, I realized you were not the guy I loved before. I started liking you a lot. Even though my heart was still sore, you wrapped me around your finger, cliche, cliche, and thought I was there to stay. But I finally surprised you, and you stood there with nothing to say. After you, I met someone who I thought would be very true. But I guess I was wrong, because he was worse than you. My heart ached again, but more so my pride. I felt as though I was being haunted with no place to hide. Then suddenly you appeared to me again. You offered your heart to me. I then did not know where to begin. Now I must say, my feelings for you will never end. Because of that hurt, we now must remain just friends. Let's see. There was something that I started writing that, you know, because I originally used to write stories and stuff when I was little, because, you know, you get spelling words and I'd write stories with them or whatever. And I don't know what, I just found this and I don't know what it really meant, but I'll read it.
It's a theme.
Doris. Sometimes I think my mom must have hated me from birth. Why else would she bestow me with such a goofy name? Oh well, my mom isn't the only person who dislikes me. Practically the whole school hates me, except for Marcy. They try to pretend, but I know better. Doris, how many times do I have to tell you to come to supper? I'm coming, Mom. Eating is one thing I enjoy. The problem is, you can tell. Marcy eats like a horse and looks like Farrah Fawcett. I'm just the reverse. That is, I can eat like a mouse and come out looking like a prime candidate for the Kentucky Derby. And let's see, it just kind of flounders out. Like, how does school go today? I said. So I plop down on my chair and I answer. I look around, and with a slight grunt, I say, "Same as usual." Pretty anticlimactic. And let's see, and yeah, scribble. James was happy with this one. Let's see, something about. It's kind of hard for me to know where it begins and ends, you know. I'll say something about like I guess now you know I'm not a tease. There have been times when I have taken you back, when what I really should have done was leave you, just like you have done so many countless times. What? I was like in the 6th grade or something. I said, you made a fool out of me. Yet somehow you taught me that I could like someone a lot with out falling in love, which was nothing no one else could do. But this last time, you were the one who was fooled. You turned around to find out I wasn't there. Ha ha. I actually wrote that. You honestly thought I was in love with you, but the joke was on you. Now I can really say I only love myself and my God. So I'm not going to...
Very spiritual.